Hello, Rag Keeg. You're a new name over here. I've never seen your name here before. Welcome. I've got 3 people and 1 lag. That's more people than I've ever played to in any gig. I've got 4 people. Any advance on 4 people? This is a decent audience for me. I'm in my kitchen, just playing some random guitar, because why not? I've got an Ibanez, why not play it? I'm just streaming. There's 5 people in here. Just say hello, so I know that you are. Can you do any smooth licks? Says Rag Keeg. Someone, the butterfly effect, saying lol. I recognise the butterfly effect. You've seen my live streams before, I think. Do I know any smooth licks? I don't know. What about the Rob Thomas featuring Santana? What is it? Something like. I mean, that song is literally called Smooth. I don't think it gets any better than it. Something like that. I don't know what key it's in. Small Lick says, nice kitchen, thank you very much. It's very spacious. I don't know how long my lead leads to. But you know, I was making some pasta. I've made the sauce part of the pasta, and I thought, do you know what? I've just tidied the kitchen. Let's do a live stream since it's nice and tidy. So I've got a tablet set up, and I'm just using other YouTubers' backing tracks. My pets might be making some noise over there. They're in a big cage. I might show them to you later. They're my favourite favourite things in the world. But before we do, let's find another backing track. That was in C sharp minor. I'm feeling like I want to do E minor. And to give credit to the backing track person, this is Siohan Records, and it's in E minor. And I don't know about you, but when I do E minor, I like to use a lot of open strings. What about this one? You have to keep that force field on the strings, otherwise you end up with sloppy mess. And no one wants sloppy mess in the kitchen or in any room of the house. I'm going to do some random playing over this E minor fusion backing track in my kitchen. Keep a listen out for this. It's a bit of a cool lick, that, isn't it? It sounds really impressive, but all I'm doing is I'm keeping my force field of fingers the length of this thumb, like that, and then the tip of this finger, you know, the finger that's not holding the plectrum, that's muting string 1. That allows string 2 to ring out, but none of the others, because I don't want you to listen to those. I want you to hear this. As long as you practice your scales along one string, you're fine. You're golden, is what I stopped myself saying from saying there, because I thought it would sound a little bit like not something I would usually say. Anyway, E minor, jazz, fusion, funk. Dorian. Do I know any Everlast? No. I don't even know Everlast as a band. Are they a band? I'm presuming it's a band. I've never heard of Everlast, I'm sorry. Tried a bit of outside playing. I don't like that one. Let's try that one again. Still don't like it. Let's not do that one again. I've just set this up today because, as I said earlier, I'm in my kitchen on a Saturday evening, and I thought, do you know what, I fancy playing some guitar. Why not stream it? Feed the content machine that is YouTube. There's a few people in here. I'm sorry, Rag Keeg, but I don't know where last. But if anyone else wants to comment and ask me any questions about guitar playing in general, that's what I'm here for, that's what I do. I've decided, I think after so long, I just have to resign myself to the fact that playing guitar is what I'm just going to do. So that's all I can really talk about. Don't ask me for anything that is actually proper, because I won't give you any valuable input on that. And definitely don't ask me about the band Everlast, because I don't know them, and I'm sorry about that. If I don't get any comments, then I'll just play again. That sounds like a punishment, doesn't it, for you? Well, maybe it will be. What key have we got here? We've got C sharp minor again, we've got another C minor. Let's have a listen to C minor. This is Ben's Jam Tracks. Thank you, Ben. It's a bit weird. I like it. I like weird. Let's do some whammy bar stuff. C minor, relative to E flat major, which can be found there. I don't know what that chord is, I wasn't expecting it. I don't know the chord progression. That's doing some crazy stuff that I'm just not prepared to do. But I do want another one in C minor. Let's find another one in C minor that doesn't do any chord borrowing from any other keys. It's Saturday night. I don't want to do anything like that. What's this one? This is Jamming Backing Tracks. Go and check out Jamming Backing Tracks, because you hear backing tracks like this, which is very good. This is called Fusion Groove, and it's in C minor. Okay, we've now got Brad Burns. It's excellent to see you. So good to see you. Let's turn that down a bit, otherwise I'm going to lose my voice. Brad Burns, good to see you. Any chance on doing more formal theory videos, such as decoding the circle of fifths, not the turkey of fifths? I don't know what the turkey of fifths is. I won't be decoding the turkey of fifths. The circle of fifths, I could decode that. Now the thing with the circle of fifths, in a proper video, that is a nice progression, Brad. And Peachy, It is a banger, and I was enjoying myself. But someone just asked me a question about my favourite thing, music theory. And I talk about music theory all day, every day. I mean, look at me. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. Where am I? Am I out enjoying myself with friends? No. Well, I'm in enjoying myself with friends talking about music theory. The circle of fifths. Yeah, in a video. I'm sure it was you, Brad, who said to do a video where it's just me and a whiteboard talking about music theory. I've not forgot about that. Yeah, but do you know what that video would probably start with? It would probably start with me talking about how the circle of fifths, when you do an image search for the circle of fifths, I'm sorry, I just gotta, I'll get back onto that in a minute. Okay, the circle of fifths. I had to get that out of my system. I would start that video by saying something along the lines of, when you do an image search for the circle of fifths, you see those images and it's just full of too much information. It's like you're trying to squeeze so much information on that circle, which is good when you already understand it, when you already know what it's trying to tell you. Otherwise, it's a bit like when you're trying to play an impenetrable RPG and you see the menu screen and you think, okay, what does that mean? And I make that analogy because I've just started a game that I really don't understand and is out of my comfort zone. Anyway, so I would start that video by saying the circle of fifths can be over complex. Let's just use it for something simple. Because life should be simple. I started with a wrong note and I'm just going to go with it. Okay, I want everyone to go on jamming backing tracks and just say, Anthony sent me. That's it. This is an incredible backing track. Anthony sent me. Jamming backing tracks. Fusion Groove backing track in C minor. It's excellent. I might get that one going again in a minute. Okay, so let's scroll back. This is amazing when I get to scroll back. It makes me feel like a proper streamer because you partake. And there is nothing more important than someone who just throws live, press on, go live. There's nothing more important than a connection with real people, and you are real people, and you're saying. KGTM says, I want to learn more about the Turkey of fifths. Okay, maybe in another video. I don't know much about Turkey theory, but let me see if I can come up with a stupid joke. No, I can't. Okay. Peachy Gecko says, how long of theory learning does it take to improvise? I would say about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. How long does it take to learn to improvise to a point where you're happy with what you're playing? Many, many lifetimes. But along the way, we find moments that we don't mind listening back to. Why do I say that? Why do I say it doesn't take that long? It takes about 10 minutes because I teach children. I teach children a lot. And when I teach children, what do I teach them? And I teach adults that as well. What is that? That's a C minor pentatonic scale. C, E flat, F, G, A flat. No, it's not. It's C, E flat, F, G, B flat. Missing out the second and the sixth of the C minor scale. And I get those kids and I say, right, I'm going to play a chord, ignore that chord. And I go, and then I get them to go, ba-da-dum. Then I go, and they go, ba-da-dum. And then I go, change it. And they go, and I go, and then I go, change it again. And they go, and that's it, that's improv. They've applied a very simple shape, but they've made music up using it. And then I say, okay, do some backwards. They go, okay. Okay. And then I say, do a bit of vibrato on there. And they go, okay. Now, vibrato's a tough thing to get, especially when you're a kid beginning. I'm not saying you're a kid, Peachy. I'm just saying this is just where I started to talk about learning to improv. That vibrato's tough, you know, that takes a few weeks to get to any certain point. But then before too long, I just play the chord progression and I said to them, right, just play short phrases and make it up. And they start off. And then they might go. And then I go, make some long ones. Make some short ones. And before too long, they start getting the confidence to make music up, to improvise. What theory do they know? Not that much, just a minor pentatonic scale. But improv is all about making the most of what you know. If that's a minor pentatonic scale, then perfect. There's 1,001 different things that you can do with a minor pentatonic scale. Here's just the minor pentatonic scale. I honestly don't want to stop playing when I play along to that backing track. Okay. Could be a whole series on music theory. Brad says, yeah. It's always so tough. Do you know, I'm going to be deadly honest with you, Brad. That theory is, you know, it's not the most popular thing amongst guitarists. Trust me, I know. I sometimes think that I'm a bit of a freak of nature in how much I love music theory. Not saying how much I know about music theory. I'm very proud to say that I'm still learning myself. You know, it's a journey and it's an endless journey. But when I say that I'm a bit of a freak, I just mean that, you know, I go to bed, I keep Mark Levine's jazz music theory book by the bed, and I make sure that the last thing that I'm thinking about at night is a bit of jazz music theory, just music theory in general. Maybe not always guitar, maybe not always technique, but certainly thinking about approaches. You can think about one scale, and that can last you a lifetime if you're if you're bored enough. How that translates into videos, you know, I don't know if many people would really resonate with it. That's not to say that I'm chasing clicks. Although, you know, again, if I'm being deadly honest with you, I do have to think about things like that because it takes time to make the content and I have to think about something that's going to involve everyone. Unless I thought of some fun way to make theory more fun. To just chuck it in there. I like to think that I do a little bit in my videos, you know, I'll never just teach a lick or analyse just teach you how to play a solo by Kirk Hammett or something. I'll analyse it and I'll talk about the theory and hopefully that gets people asking questions. Anyway, I've been talking too much, I need to play a little bit. Where did you get that backing track progression? I didn't make it. It's jamming backing tracks. Jamming with an apostrophe, missing another M. J-A-M apostrophe I-N. Lassie T says, is that your Desert Island guitar? This is one of my 2 Desert Island guitars. This is probably up there. This probably takes first place just because I got the DiMarzio's, the Tones one, the True Velvet and the Ern Horton. and I paid someone to put the Yngwie Malmsteen volume knob on there. Why? Because I like to be able to go and use it pretty much like a switch. Now, over time, it's let me down because it crackles. I don't know if that's picking up on the tiny little Motorola microphone. Yes, I do use a Motorola. They do still exist. I think I've got one of the last ones. So it's a bit crackly, but that's okay. It adds to its charm. But I've got an RG565, which there's something very exciting going on with that guitar as we speak, which I'm extremely happy to say. Anyway, let's choose a different key. Someone in the chat choose a key. What key should we have a bit of a jam in? Okay, G and then B flat. Let's try G first. Okay, I've actually typed in Fusion backing track. Just because I lean towards more jazzy playing than heavy metal these days. I think that comes with getting a bit older, maybe. I don't know. I still go to gigs though. I still go to heavy metal gigs. I get to see Creator, Testament, and Anthrax in precisely 1 week. In 1 week's time, I will probably be listening to, I think it's Testament, who are the smaller band on the bill, which is quite incredible to say. So I'll be seeing the incredible Testament, but that's what I like to listen to, that's what I like to go and see. But in my actual playing, I like playing fusiony, jazzy kind of stuff. Here is a backing track that is in G minor. I hope you don't mind. You said G, but I've gone with G minor. Here we go. Oh wow, okay. So it's just occurred to me I'm killing two birds with one stone because Lassie T said B flat. Why is G minor and B flat significant? Let me know in the chat. Why is that significant? G minor and B flat. Okay, that's G minor. Let's do one in B flat, why not? It might be B flat minor, it might be B flat major. Let's go for B flat major and see what happens. And I'm not going to be streaming for far too much longer because I have got some food to eat and then I have got some mouths to feed my beautiful little pets that if you stick around for about another 10 minutes, I'll introduce you to. Because they're far more interesting than my guitar playing, I am sure. If they're awake. Here we go. B flat. Funky blues. No, that doesn't sound too good. just fusion backing track in, oh, don't go away, fusion backing track in B flat minor. It says fusion funk. Could be okay. I'm going to play us out right now with this. B flat minor. Where is B flat minor? It's about there. Volume would be good. I'm struggling. Isn't it funny, a backing track that is otherwise totally fine can just not resonate with you. It's weird. Anyway, I've gone on for far too long. I might do one of these again. It's a bit less set up than, an actual one where I'm sat there and it's not this vertical, look at me, I'm hip, young and trendy TikTok style of presentation. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It got me to play. And, well, you've all stuck around, all three of you, for long enough. I'm going to show you some wonderful ladies in my life, and then I'm going to leave you. Let's take this off charge. Let's go over here into the red area. I don't know if this shows up too well on here. But I've got a red light going on over there. Let's get some actual proper lights. Oh look, we have a wonderful little lady ready to say hello as we come over here. Where is the pet? The pet is here in this gigantic cage. There are 3 pets. There is this horrible one that bites. If you're not looking in the right direction, if you're not looking at her, she will bite. Then we've got that one, who is the most gentle rat in the world. These are my actual pride and joy. So, this is Leela, who desperately wants to get back in a cage, but I'm not going to put her in the cage because I'm showing her to the world. Oh, go on then. I think she wants to go back in. Yeah, she wants to go back in. This is little Sydney. She really doesn't want to be picked up, but she's got no choice in the matter. That is little Sydney. Yeah, got absolutely no idea what's going on. There we go. Really not bothered. And then I've got another one, but she's probably asleep in this hammock. Yeah, really not bothered. I don't know where the third one is. Yeah, I can feel the weight and the warmth in that cage. She is in bed. Anyway, I'm hungry, and so are the girls. So it's time for me to eat, and then it's time for the ladies to eat. With that, thank you all very much. You have all been very nice.